I just hit the live stream. 2 seconds. There it is. We are live.
Uk gatau, to go move. So Okhati, Lagudusya Govinda. Yeah. Lagudusya Govinda Okhati. Then Upendra Advaya Hara E O Ramayor Inedho Vina. The or a of an Upendra is deleted when a or o of any dhatu except n or edha follows.
Are we doing class today?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right there. I'm just gonna come back.
So in gatau and edha means edhri vridhau. So the a or a of an upendra is deleted when a or o of any dhatu except n or edha follows. So nama dhatu va, but the a or a of an upendra is only optionally deleted when a or o of a nama dhatu follows. Nama dhatu is the dhatu produced from a nama. That is the last section of this chapter. So when we have prayukta okhati, the deletion of the final varna of the satsanga by sutra 242 does not take place because it is asiddha. What does that mean? What is 242?
Final varna of the satsanga. What
Satsangantasya haro.
satsanga?
Satsangantasya haro Vishnupadante. That is, seems like Satsangantasya haro Vishnupadante.
But what is satsangas here? Only pra. Oh, because we're deleting and yeah, because Upendras are consider their own Vishnu padas. So this is stopping us from deleting ra.
Yes. Satsangantasya hara. Yes.
Yeah.
So doesn't take place because it is asiddha.
Because it's in the middle of the operation, we're not done.
Thus we get prokhati, we delete arama by the previous sutra 487. Upendra dvayahara eyo ramayo rinadahu vina. So pra yukt uk yuktip, so okhati pra and we delete o. Sorry, prokhati. Then why do we say except the dhatus end katau and edha vridhau? Consider upayiti, upayukta eti, and praidhate, prayukta aidhate. Yes, same here. So there is no deletion of a here. Uk yuktdip. So Sarveshwaradir Vrishnendrot Prasanga Matre Dhatur Durachana no Dhatu Purvamat Bhuteshu Bhuteshajiteshu Aukat. And when it is Bhutesha, so Sarveshwaradir Vrishnendrot Prasanga Matre then 4, 14 and 15. Sir Bhuteshe Vikram Dhatu ke and yes.
Then Asti Sibyam Idip Sipoho.
And
Itahasilopa Iti.
Aukit.
Shavatara Eka. Okay,
yes. Aukit. In Adhokshara, the following rule applies. Nare dutoriyu bhave katmaketara sarveshware. The E, O and U of a Nara changes to E and U respectively when a Sarveshwara other than their ekatmaka follows. So once reduplication has been done, the para, Narayana, is no longer treated like the original. Because unless the Nara is created, Narayana is treated as original by Durvachana Nimitta Ityadi. But once it's done, the para Narayana is no longer treated like the original. Therefore, the change to Uv takes place. But Am should not be applied because only dhatus that originally begin with an Ishvara, that is Guru, are taken by the mention of Guru Vishwarade Ityadi. Yeah. Uk Yukt Nal, Netya Sarveshwarayo, and
Lagudavasya Govindaha.
Lagudvasya Vanda. Yes. The Govinda O is treated like the original U by 486, and thus we reduplicate U, and now U becomes Uv by this sutra. And it also says, other than their ekatmaka follows. So O is not ekatmaka of U.
So if it was their ekatmaka, then it would be just the Shavatara ekatmaka.
Yes. So Uvoka. Now here it comes, the point. The Shavatara. Ukyukt Atus, and the same sutras, Natya Sarveshwara Yoho. This is that.
Yeah, Kapilaha, Asamyogada Liddadokshaja Kapilaha, and then Isha Sinagovinda Vishnu Yakam Sarishu.
And Dhatar Durachana Dakshira Sammanyangshu Sarveshwara Parintasyadi Bhavasya Anarasya Dvirvachanam.
Yeah.
And
then Dashavatara Ekatmake.
Yes, Dashavatara Ekatmake. Now here we didn't apply Sutra 486 because there is no Adesha here.
Yeah.
So just direct. So U, and here we Dashavatara Ekatmake. That's all. Ukhatu. So Uvokha, Ukhadu, Ukhu, Uvokita, Ukhatu, Ukha, Uvokha, Ukhi, Ukhiva, Ukhima. Yeah, that's all. Now we begin the conjugation of the dhatu Anchu Gati Pujanayo to go, move to worship. Tavargasya Chavargascha Varga Yoge. 241 is applied, and we get the following form. Tavargasya Chavargash.
So the na turns into nya.
Nya. So Ankshati. In Karmani Prayoga, when the dhatu is used in the sense of gati, we get achyate. Anchte yak Krishna dhatu ke bhav karmano, and this is
Anirametam Vishnu Janantanam Udavanara Maharaha Kamsara. Yak is a Kamsari.
Yes, Aniramita Vishnu Janantanam Uddhava na Ramaharaha Kamsaro, and achyate. Anchehe pujayam na lopa abhavaha. The na of Ankshu, same, isn't deleted by Sutra 454, which is the same Aniramitam. When Ankshu is used in the sense of puja. So in Karmani Prayoga, when the dhatu is used in the sense of puja, so Anchate yak Tavargasya Chavargasya Chavarga Yoge Anchyate इत्यादि. Anchukt Nal, Netya Sarveshwarayo Durvachanam and then Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha.
Yeah, Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha. And then Tasmanud, do we do that? Tasmanud Vishnu Janadata? Yeah, because there are two Vishnu Janas.
Tasmanud Vishnu Janadata and Anancha and Tavargasya Chavargash Chavarga Yoge Anancha. Anangshatuhu, Anangshuhu, ityadi. Then Kamapala, In Kamapala, when the dhatu is used in the sense of gati, na rama is deleted. Aniramitam ityadi. When it is used in the sense of puja, then it is not deleted because the sutra prohibits. Anche pujayam na lopa abhava. Now we begin the conjugation of the dhatu achi ayame, to stretch. So achi is like irame dhaturnam and antasarveshra paramita sthanam tavarkasya chavarkasya chavarka yogi angchati ityadi. Narasya vamanaha, Nara becomes Vamana. So when the Nara becomes Trivikrama by Sutra 473, Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha, and note is added by 474, we get A Nangcha. So Achi, we get Angcha, null, and then A is duplicated. A becomes Vamana. And then again we do oh, actually, this is interesting. We make it Vamana so that we can again make it Trivikrama. And then we can apply Na Rama. Many say that the Nara doesn't become Trivikrama and that node is not added. Thus, they make Angcha in the following way. So, we are intentionally making it Vamana, Narasya Vamana, so that we can apply those two sutras. Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha, Tasma node.
Can you go through this and explain? I don't understand why this sutra exists.
So Narasya Vamana, let's read Amrita first. When Arama changes to the Vamana Arama by the current sutra, that Arama again becomes Trivikrama by Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha in accordance with the maxim Yavat Sambhavaha Tavat Vidhihi. Thus, note is also added.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I was just Yavat Sambhava Tavat Vidhi, to the degree it's possible, to that degree it should be done.
So, in the opinion of those that say the Nara doesn't become Trivikrama and that note is not added, only an original hrasva is to be taken since is mentioned in its tasanta form and ataha in ata adehe. However, in the opinion of many others, when the change to hrasva is done, the dirgha akara replaces the hrasva akara and note is then added after the dirgha akara. Jiva Goswami agrees only with this opinion. So basically, we are turning it into Vamana so that we can apply those two sutras in sequence.
Which two sutras?
Naradira Ramasya Trivikramaha Tasma Noddi Vishnu Jani Dhatau.
Oh, because it's starting as Anch.
Yes.
It's starting as Ach. Oh, okay. So we make it. Okay, I get it now.
Because it says Tasmat, na?
Yeah.
That only after when Trivikrama is done, then we bring it. We bring.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I get it. I didn't understand it at all.
Anangcha. And yeah, that's all. Now, conjugation of Shasj Gatav. Shasj Gatav. The word Sajjate is also made from this dhatu. Shasj Gatav. Sasya Joje Natu Vaishnave. Oh, here it is. So, Sa changes to Ja when Ja follows. But not when a Ja that is followed by a Vaishnava follows. But not when a Ja that is followed by a Ya. So Sa changes to Ja when Ja follows, but Sa doesn't change to Ja when a Ja follows, which is further followed by a Vaishnava. Natu Vaishnava. So Shasj, what was the sutra? Sha to Sa.
Jasho Raj.
No. Dhatu Ade Shah Sa.
Oh, Tatvadehi Shahasa, yeah, sorry.
And then we apply Tip, Shap, and Sasya Joje Natu Vaishnavi, Sajjati, Ityadi. The result of mentioning a Vaishnava here will be accomplished in forms like Amangshit. That will come ahead in vritti.
Mm.
Now we begin the conjugation of the dhatu vajagato. Vajagato. शसु दद व रामादीनां गोविंदा रामस्य च नैत्वादि शसु हिंसायां दद दाने and dhatus beginning with va rama and dhatus whose medial is a product of govinda. Okay. Don't undergo the change to a and loss of nara prescribed in sutra 475. What was 475?
Etvam Naradarshanam Adeshahina Rajakshurasya Dhatur Asamyukta Vishanjana Madhyasya Ramasya Etvam Naradarshanam Cha Kapila Alokshaje Setalicha.
Yeah. So these are the exceptions. So when we have vaj, atus, everything Natya Sarveshwarayo issue and this Ishas and Govinda Vishnu Kansareshu because of Asanyoga Dalida Dakshara Kapila and Duruchanam va vajatuhu. So Shasu Dada va Ramadinam. Dhatus beginning with va. So that's why we do not apply Adeshahina Naradi because there is no Adesha. Adeshahina Naradi Aksharasya and there is also
Kapila.
Dhatur Asayukta Vishnu Jana. There is no Sanyukta Vishnu Jana.
And
So
we have
ideally that sutra could have been applied. It could have been Vejatuhu, but this sutra restricts it. And that's why we have Vavajatuhu, not Vejatuhu.
What is 470? What are they applying there?
Not Netya Sarveshwara.
Is it? That seems a little late for 470. Maybe that's it. I think 447 is Netya Sarveshwarayoha.
Oh, 447 is Netya Sarveshwara?
I think so. I could be. I'll check because I'm wondering what are they? What is 470? 470 is Udavara Masya Vishnindra Nrsimhe. Is that are they accidentally putting that there?
Maybe. Because
I think
Netya Sarveshwara should come here, na?
Yeah, which is 447, but they keep writing 470, but that's not applicable here. That's only when null is there.
So yeah, Vavajatuhu. This is a real mess, especially in the Bengali script. Really, actually, I'm talking with one devotee from Mayapur. He's like, Prabhu, I am trying to make one new script itself in Bengali. and I will introduce va, which is the pavarga ba, and the antastha va, harimitra va.
The problem is they don't say it differently there, right?
They say it same, ba.
That's the problem. So
and they write it same, they say it same actually.
Yeah.
So they don't really differ.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Now, this is like twice this topic is being raised here.
Yeah. Probably huge debates in Bengali around Sanskrit have
Like just now, like just few days ago, we had some pronunciation session with few like Bengali devotees. And they stuck at this point, va and ba. Everything they see, they just pronounce ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. Oh, Krishna. Well, yeah, thankfully we have Devanagari.
Okay, we'll resume from there. So after these three sutras, we have those shlokas for Anitigana. Means we memorized it when we studied it.
All of it. How many shlokas are there?
They are like 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 9.
Anushtup shlokas?
Few Anushtup and few like the longer ones.
I see.
I think this is Totaka. Totaka Chanda.
Mm.
That one.
Mm.
Like Shachi Sutta Ashtaka. Pranamami Shachi Sutta Gora Goram.
Mm. Oh, we're already memorizing 3,000 sutras. What's 9 more verses?
Means it like I won't say force for this, but
It's very useful, huh, to know all the init.
yeah, Anit Ganesh. Like I was just thinking today, what would be uh, the future like form of Shru Dhatu? And like when Seti follows Seti. So now the question comes, first question comes in mind, oh, whether the dhatu is set or knit.
Yeah.
And then I concluded by some calculations, mental calculations, no, it's knit, and the form would be Shroshyati.
Oh, I see.
So set and knit, they are very important.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be Shravishvati if it was.
Yeah, and that won't make sense.
Mm.
So yeah, set and knit.
Mm.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 4. By the way, after this class, myself and one devotee will be doing a Sanskrit Sambhashana podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we are like trying because I'm also like trying to learn spoken Sanskrit.
Mm.
I like it, like something personal. So, and that devotee also from Mayapur is also interested.
Mm.
So we were like, okay, let's do some podcast and yeah, let's try to do something.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's interesting.
So every Friday we'll
Regular.
just speaking in Sanskrit.
Mm.
So every Friday, and so we'll be picking some random stories or random kathas from here and there, and we have to present it in Sanskrit.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll, I have taken Mahabharata, some story from Mahabharata. Let's see how does it go.
Nice. Yeah, I'll listen to it. If you can send a link.
No, we'll see if it becomes okay, then only we'll post.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I've wanted to, next time I go to India, I want to spend like 2 weeks at one of these camps,
Yeah.
just to like throw myself into it.
Mhm.
Just have to speak. Just like chant my rounds and read in the morning and then just go talk to people all day.
In Sanskrit.
Yeah, it would be really good.
न कर्मणामनारम्भान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषः अश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनाद् एव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
Mm.
कर्मणाम् अनारम्भात् अनुष्ठानात् अननुष्ठानात् sorry
Yeah.
नैष्कर्म्यं ज्ञानं न अश्नुते न प्राप्नोति by not performing the activities or literally because of non-performance of the prescribed actions,
Yeah.
one doesn't ashnute is like attaining.
Yeah.
Literally ash is like ash bhojane.
Yeah. It doesn't taste.
So one doesn't taste, doesn't attain the naishkarmyam, which is the jnana avastha.
Mm.
Nanu cha एतमेव प्रराजिनो लोकम् इच्छन्तः प्रव्रजन्ति लोकम इच्छन्तः प्रव्रजन्ति इति श्रुत्या संन्यासस्य मोक्षांगत्वश्रुतेः लोकमिच्छन्तः
Rajinaha ichantaha etam lokam pravrajanti. What is that? The
Pravrajina is like sannyasina,
these Pravrajakacharyas.
and Pravrajanti, they move around.
Yeah.
Vrajagato,
Desiring ichantaha etam lokam. Desiring
desiring for the
world
world.
only. Etam eva lokam. Etam lokam eva.
But if you see ahead, sannyasasya moksha angatva shrutehe, then that way that is not matching. Look, it looks like he's selfish or he's after loka.
Mm.
But how? Etameva pravrajina lokam ichchanta pravrajanti. Oh, actually, this etam eva lokam means I just read the translation to take a reference. Refers to the spiritual loka.
I see. That's what I was thinking. It must be loka. Must be, something else.
Can't be bhautika loka or the material
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
So yeah, so desiring such spiritual planets, they wander about, move around.
Mm-hmm.
Iti shrutya sannyasasya moksha angatva shrute. So according to Shrutis, uh, this has been described as a limb of liberation for the sannyasa dharma, for one who is in the sannyasa order.
What is this mokshangatva shrutehi? Because of the
Moksha.
hearing of the internal, like is shruti here like hearing rather than the shastra?
No, actually, Shruta here is okay. Even if we say hearing what?
But the reason I ask is because shrutya is by definitely iti shrutya, by the shrutis. Sannyasasya mokshangatva shrutehi. Because of hearing the internal anga of moksha, the internal anga of moksha of the sannyasis from the shrutis.
From the Shrutis.
So it seems like shrutehi is literally like the shruti there is referring to hearing rather than, you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah. Got
I
it.
was just wondering what kind of samasa this was, mokshangatva shrutehi, and that's why the question comes up. I was thinking what? Because normally, like if that was saying from the shrutis, then shruti would be the first constituent of the samasa, like shrutehi, mokshangatva.
Okay, let's complete sentence and we'll come back.
Okay.
Sannyasat Shrutehe Sannyasat eva moksha bhavishyati.
Because moksha certainly comes from sannyas.
Mokshangatva Shrutehe Sannyasat eva moksha bhavishyati iti kim karma bhi iti ashankya uktam na chaiti. Okay. Because mokshangatva Shrute, because this is heard as a limb of liberation for the sannyasa order from the Shrutis.
Is it sannyasad eva moksho bhavishyati? Moksha will come from sannyas alone. Iti, because this is a doubt, right? Nanu.
Yes.
Because of hearing of the internal anga of moksha of sannyas from the shrutis.
So Arjuna is concluding that sannyasa deva moksha bhavishyati.
Only sannyas can bring about moksha, renunciation.
And not and kim karma bhi iti ashankya.
Yeah, so what is the use of karma?
Yeah, so Yes, moksha angatva shrutehi. Basically, it means
I think it's a Shashti Tatpurusha, Mokshangatvasya Shruti.
yeah, that's there. But I was like also including sannyasasya
I see. Yeah, that was
because
a little annoying also.
so sannyas like just random one sannyas eva sannyasah eva mokshasya angatvam
Hmm.
sannyasah eva mokshasya angatvam
That sannyas is the anga of moksha.
anga of moksha and now you can put tasya shrutehi.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense also if we say sannyasa eva mokshangaha, and then
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
mokshangatva, because it's saying exactly what you're trying to say.
Hmm.
Because of the mokshangatvam of sannyasa. So because
Yes.
sannyas is the anga. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tasya shrutehi by hearing of that.
Yes. Yeah.
And what shrutehi? And actually this shrute is 5-1, I believe.
Yeah.
Again.
Because of it's a hetu panchami.
Hetu Panchami and then sannyasat eva moksha bhavishyati. And by hearing that, uh, Arjuna is considering that only from sannyasa liberation will take place.
Yeah.
Iti.
And kim karma bihi.
So kim karma bhi, what is the use of performance of other the karmas actually?
Hmm.
Iti ashankya having yeah, iti ashankya doubting in such a way uktam. Arjuna said nacha. No. Krishna is anticipating and he is saying
Yeah.
nacha.
He is ityashanka. He's
So so the doubt is belonging to Arjuna, but Krishna is assuming or anticipating it, and then he is clarifying
hmm.
that nacha chitta shuddhim vina kritat sanyasanaad eva kritat sanyasanaad eva jnana shunyat siddhim moksham samadhi prapnoti. That
From
without
yeah.
purification of consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay. न च चित्तशुद्धिं विना कृतात्, comma.
Sannyasat. Well, it's
So
kritat
that
sannyasat,
sannyas,
right?
what is that?
Kritat sannyasat, right? They're together. It's that sannyas which is performed, and it's from that because they're both fifth case.
Yeah. So that sannyasa which is performed or accepted without purification of the consciousness.
Uh-huh.
Eva jnana shunyat, and which is devoid of any knowledge. Jnana, and what about vijnana then?
Mm.
Then siddhim moksham samadhi prapnoti. So na is there.
Yeah.
So one cannot attain siddhim, which is moksha.
This used to be so confusing with the na all the way at the beginning of the long sentence. Now it's easy, but it used to drive me crazy. Because like you get the meaning and then you're like, but it seems like it should be opposite. And then you finally realize, 5 lines back, there's a na. Uh,
It's just the we get the way of commentaries.
yeah.
So, कर्मणां च संन्यासः तेषु अनासक्ति मात्रं न तु स्वरूपेण आशक्यत्वात् इति यः आशक्यत्वात्. What is आशक्य?
Un Ashakyatva is incapacity or incapability. because it's
it's like Shakl Samarthe.
yeah, but because it has this ya, it's is you know better than me how the tadita works.
Yeah. Shakya.
Yeah. Well, I think it's what is this? Ashakya. Isn't it this what is that? I'm trying to think of another word that works with this. Never mind.
It is not Ashakya, it's Ashakyatvat.
Yeah, ashakya. Yeah, so
So
it's incapable,
Ashakya then is clear.
impossible.
Asamartha,
Yeah, asamartha.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or to be, impossible to be executed.
Yeah.
So karmanam cha sannyasah, sannyas of the actions or renunciation of from the actions. Teshu anasakti matram.
Without
It
being
means it means
attacked.
that anasakti matram. One minute. तेषु अनासक्ति मात्रम न तु स्वरूपेण अशक्यत्वात् इति आह. What is the next?
Is impossible by nature, by definition. Swarupena ashakya. So renunciation of the things without being attached to them only is impossible by the very nature of the thing. And then
No. Actually, it means that karmanam cha sannyasa means that teshu anasakti matram, comma, that it means detachment in the karmas
but isn't matram is only, right? So
only.
only being detached.
Yes, that is sannyasa. And na tu swarupena ashakyatvat ityaha. Why? Because by swarupa only, we are not able to uh, give up
Yeah,
performing activity.
by nature that's impossible, right?
That's impossible.
And therefore we're
To
going to
give
hear
up
this
karma.
rasavarjam rasopyasya
Yeah.
verse.
So
You have to
ashakyatvat ityaha. Then Krishna is saying, न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृत्. So it's clear now. कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृति जैर गुणै. So this prakriti jair guna is स्वभावेन अशक्यत्वात्. Because our swabhava is dependent on the prakriti jair gunai in the material world.
Yeah.
So that's why swabhavena ashakyatvat.
It was swarupena shakyatvat.
Yeah, swarupena. So yeah, swarupa. Swarupa refers to the original swarupa, of course. Yeah. So jatu kadachit api kasyangchid avasthayam क्षणमात्रमपि कश्चिदपि ज्ञानी वा अज्ञः वा अकर्मकृत् कर्माणि अकुर्वाण न तिष्ठति. That jatu kadachidapi, never, like never ever.
Yeah, at any time.
Kasyangchid avasthayam, in whichever situation, state or condition. Kshanamatramapi, even for a moment. Kashchidapi jnani,
Anyone, any jnani.
anyone, any jnani or any foolish person, ignorant person, va akarmakrit,
doesn't perform action.
Karmani akurvana natishtati. One cannot sit or one cannot stay without doing any actions, performing any actions. Karmani akurvana. Tatra hetuhu, the cause being प्रकृतिजैः स्वभावप्रभवैः रोरे लोप्यः पूर्वश्च त्रिविक्रमः प्रकृतिजैः स्वभावप्रभवैः द्वेषादिभिः गुणैः सर्वः अपि जनः कर्म कार्यते कर्मणि प्रवर्त्यते अवशः अस्वतन्त्रः सन्. The cause being because of prakriti jai swabhava prabhavai,
power of his own nature.
yeah, which is raga dveshadi bhi gunai, the qualities of the modes. Modes basically are the modes, but here it's connected with raga and dvesha, ityadi.
Yeah.
Qualities. So by these gunas, qualities, by his own, by the, yeah, avashat, balat, it says balat.
Yeah.
Balat, subhav balat. Sarvaha api janaha, all the people, karma karyate, they perform actions, activities. Karmani pravartyate, they engage in karma. Avashaha aswatantraha
Is
san.
causative?
I'm sorry?
Is karyate causative?
Karma karyate.
Because janaha and prakriti jaihi swabhava
One minute. Te, ate, ante. So this is passive.
passive. Oh, it's passive. They're caused to act.
Gunaihi karyate.
They act by no karma is done. Oh, that's weird.
1 minute.
Yeah, I don't understand how we have.
Sarva api janaha karma karyate. What is the shloka?
Well, they perform, but if it's causative or if it's not, if it's just karmani, then it would be there performed. So I could understand prakriti jaihi karma karyate. Karma is done by the modes, but I don't understand how sarvo janaha fits.
Connected.
Sarvopi janaha. Like I get the sense. The sense is easy.
So karma karyate is like karmani pravartyate.
Yeah, the karmas are done. Well, that's interesting because karmani.
Is
So
7-1.
yeah, so then that makes sense that
Yeah.
the janaha he is impelled or he
By the
well,
gunas.
but pravartyate is also not causative, right? It's just passive.
Vritu vartane. So it is vartyate, na?
Yeah, pravartyate. That would be pravartayati if it was causative. Which plugin is this for Golden Dict?
Which version?
Which dictionary is this one that you have that gives all the declensions and everything?
I took it from Vijay Prabhu. Maybe it's maybe this one. Gyu Tinganta.
Well, this is really nice. I'll have to ask him because I don't have this one.
Dhaval
Nice
Tinganta.
reference.
So vartyate, there is no form here. Actually, it must be nyanta only. It says vartayate and vartayante.
Is it a, maybe it's a typo that they're supposed to be on this thing? Because it seems like there's supposed to be a samyoga, unless it's in causative. Because I've seen pravartayate and pravartayati impelled
Mm-hmm.
back, but in Karmani it would be vartyate, right?
Yeah. Vritu, yak.
Yeah.
But when karma is understood to be karmani, then it fits jana.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like one, the verb fits and janaha doesn't fit, and the other one, jana.
If we make the sentence in active voice, how would it be?
I don't. Could we do that? Because we need him impelled by something. Well, we could use hetu panchami.
Let's say
Janaha
rag.
karma pravartati. Janaha
Uh-huh.
karma pravartati and prakriti prakriti jat.
No, no. Let's do like this. Like, let's take this guna to be prathama. So
Mm.
guna sarvan janan karmani.
Pravartayati. No,
Yes. No, no. Then
pravartayante.
yeah, like
Not
that.
pravartayanti. Yeah.
Pravartayanti, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
pravartayanti. So that's how we get the active voice.
Yeah.
And then passive, this is Tritiya and this is Prathama.
Mm. This could also be a mistake in the typing. Maybe it is intended to be a causative, and they just wrote it like this in scribing it down.
We can check the other versions
Mm.
of Pravartyate.
Yeah, because it really doesn't, like, if it was karayate and pravartayate, then it would make total
Hmm.
sense what's being said here.
Hmm.
And it's not a big step, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, like that. And Avashaha, Asvatantraha San, and they are dependent, not independent, and they're forced. Avashaha, Vivashaha,
Yeah.
impelled. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll resume on Monday.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
This is getting better every day. I'm getting more. There was that little time where we all got sick over here and it was just, we had some weeks off, but now it's really, I'm getting more and more enthusiasm every day. It's really nice. I look forward to this.